We got to have a really important discussion about what is the outcome of this sabotage of the Nord Stream pipeline. And I had this talk with my cousin yesterday. He said that we are vulnerable on the East Coast of a nuclear attack. And there's a lot of things like this going on in the East Coast. A lot of people in New York are, you know, well, there's basically posters about what to do in preparation of a nuclear attack. Obviously, because of the World Trade Center attack, there's more concern for this reason. But I want you to listen to AMTV, right here on my other phone, and I'm going to play the middle part of the video about something that is going on right now and the accusations of the Nord Stream attack.
Always someone else's fault, and in the case, as Biden has said, the Putin price hike. So let's get back to this article, and then I'm going to show you very damning statements made by the president to let you decide for yourself who possibly is the sabotager of this pipeline itself. So let's go to that right now. Biden, in February, is speaking. This is Reuters. This is an official media report. Biden pledges to end the Nord Stream 2 if Russia invades Ukraine. So again, sounds like this was probably the work of the United States. Sounds like he threatened this, Joe Biden did, that something would happen to Nord Stream 2 if Russia invaded. So here's a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. Would Joe Biden and the Western Empire literally sabotage Europeans intentionally this winter so they stand to freeze in a hyperinflationary collapse, sending the price of natural gas, oil, and other commodities through the roof? This doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, why would you hurt? You're not hurting the Russians here, Mr. President. You're actually hurting Europeans. And also, there's a video here, another corroborating report from C-SPAN that you can see, and you can.
Yeah, this is not an attack on Russia. This is an attack on the Europeans. The Europeans, I mean, are depend on this heat source, gasoline. This is an attack on the European nations. This is upsetting to me. Like, we don't want to make enemies with our European friends. And what upsets me is that this while it might hurt Russia's economy in the interim, this is, I don't know what to say. We don't want to go to war. We don't want war. We need to see people say, wait a second, what is going on with our administration? If this is true, then we as Americans need to say enough's enough. I mean, it's already too late now. I mean, if it's true that this comes back on us, because that's what it looks like, it's going to come back on us. You know, we have a growing problem. There's sabotage going on, and let's just say there's food distribution centers. You know, how many of those have been exploding into fires? That's unusual, okay? This is not normal, okay? We're watching these attacks on our own soil, okay? Since 9/11, we can actually say this. There's been attacks on our own soil that have gone underreported, correct? We can have this conversation. Let's not be afraid to talk about it, okay? We are going to be the arch enemy of Europe. Really, people are going to freeze. Unless they know a heat source like pellet heats, you know, those little pellets that you get, and you get a coal burning stove kind of system going, and to install it, there's only so many heat sources you can come up with to heat a house. And you have to get it together like really quick. Okay, most people are used to the conventional heating. This is really sad, and I didn't mean to eat up too much time on the page and channel. I hope that doesn't disrupt too much, but I want to say that this this puts us in a very precarious situation. And also with Russia, we already have a bad situation going on there. Uh, I, I would consider myself an anti war person. I don't want war. I don't want to see us go to war with Russia. I don't want to see us go to war with any of European countries over something that I do not support the president and these decisions he's making. I do not support our administration. I don't support what's going on. I do not feel comfortable with the position we've taken in the world stage. I feel like this is the decisions that have been made, and Americans are flabbergasted at the idea that we may have something to do with this attack at the Nord Stream pipeline. So I had to have this discussion because I think it's important that we say something before, well, I don't even know what to say. It may be too late. This may be World War III as we know it. Thank you for listening, and God bless you, and God bless America.